Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves for the Sony PlayStation 2.
Clockwork talons will bring 'em in. The lumberjack games are gonna be a hoedown this year. Yes, sir, they will.
In the last episode, we drained that battery, and I believe we also got those transmitters away from all those bears and placed them around the facility. So now we have one more thing to do with Murray. So we might as well go ahead and do it now. I just need to look around, and there is the mission marker. We need to start making our way towards it. Now I can just remember where it is. Okay. We just need to go up here and get him out of the way.
If we're gonna get an eagle egg, you'll first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzle Face. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzle Face to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish. Do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water, and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzle Face will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor.
And with that, it's time to start throwing fish at these things. These little machines that we've been seeing throughout the episode, these oil mains. And thankfully I was at the proper distance for that one.
Nice work. Trot old Grizzle Face over to the next oil main by luring him with fish.
And from here, we need to start moving towards other mission markers, if I can somehow do that without falling into the water or something of that nature. I'm going to have to get him out of my way. Okay. Enemies aren't coming towards me. That leaves me free to do some things. So what we need to do is once a fish shows up where we are, we need to throw it. Well, first of all, we need to stomp it with circle. Then we can pick it up and throw it at other things. And that'll get him away from us. Good thing I had the guttural roar equipped, so that way I could get the soldiers out of the way. Or the guards, rather.
He's coming.
And if you throw a fish at anything, Sly will tell you, hey, old Grizzle Face is coming. Just be patient, he'll show up. Eventually.
Grizzle Face is moving towards your position.
It doesn't matter how far away old Grizzle Face is. The bear will show up.
Bear's coming.
I usually keep throwing the fish at the bear, not the bear, but the old mains, until the bear does show up. This may take a while. And that's 2 out of 4 down now. So we need to start looking for more oil mains, and, well, there's one right over there. Let us go ahead and, well, it should be kept in mind that there will be enemies stationed near the oil mains.
That bear can run pretty fast. He's on the way.
So you may have to scare them off. You may have to beat up other enemies just to get the enemies away from you. And of course, sometimes the bear can take care of them, as mentioned earlier in earlier videos. Might as well go ahead and knock those guys out. And I am running rather low on special move energy here. Hopefully I can get some more by refilling some health. That is all part of the master plan anyway. And thankfully I managed to be right near the bridge. I could scare him off, but, well, it's easy to sneak up on him and take him out with the triangle square combo.
Safe house indicate that Grizzle Face is on the move.
And if he gets too close, I am going to beat him up.
Bear's coming.
He will more than likely get the flame fist treatment. Thankfully, he got away from me, and there's the bear.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse.
And it appears that we are not done yet. Apparently we have one more mission before we're on the final legs of episode 7. But in order to do that mission, which takes place at the roof of the lighthouse, which, surprise, surprise, I've leapt from the very top of before, we're not going to need to go back to the safe house and get Sly. There's the log. I can get back over here. Okay. Not much left to get to the safe house now. Although, there we go. I can just get there with this. Perfect. Now to go ahead and play as Sly so we can do the final part of this part of the thing. And it's a good thing I have the Paraglide. Makes it a lot easier to get to the lighthouse. And I thought I was going to mess that up there for a second. Thankfully, I did not. I'm going to have to get over there this way, though. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to use silent obliteration. I do not feel like getting into the attention of that guy. And from here, we should be able to get over here without much of a hassle. Also, I need to run across the other end, so that way he doesn't give me any problems. Perfect. Now to start climbing the ice on this lighthouse one more time. Hopefully nothing here will hit me. Really? I was trying really hard to make sure I was behind. I was between icicles when that happened, but sadly that did not happen. If I can get up there, that would be pretty good. Oh, that was perfect. Yeah, we're definitely going to get up there this time. Now, to get up to the top here. At least there isn't a guard to mess everything up.
In order to overcome Jean Bisson in the Lumberjack games, we'll need to enlist the help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg. Steal one of the eggs, and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagles' protective instincts against Bisson.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you can paraglide? When the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flames should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close and old Grizzle Face will be eating barbecued raccoon for dinner.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
And from here, we need to climb up to the top and then start paragliding towards these updrafts. Now, thankfully, when you move into one, the game automatically moves the camera so you can easily tell where the next one is. From there, you can just hold up on the left analog stick, and once you are at the top, immediately hold up. You can tell when the camera pans downward that you're about ready to go down from the very top of the updraft. And from there, yeah, when it pans just like that, that's when you want to hold up on the left analog stick to move forward. If you hit the red parts of the updraft at the very bottom, you're going to get burned, you're going to get destroyed, and you will have to do this whole thing over again. Now, given that the game gives you, given that the game does you a solid here, this is the easy part. From here, you want to avoid the...
For those eagles, they don't look friendly.
You want to avoid having that happen. You don't want to get too close to the wings of the eagles that are flying towards you from the nest, or else you're going to be starting all over just like this. Again, this is the easy part. This part is easy to do because the camera automatically moves so that you know where the next updraft you need to fly into is. Like so. Once you are heading towards the island, it is so much easier to mess this up. And this mission might take a while, I will have to admit. Depends on whether I can get this done on the second try or not. But at least I can do this part guaranteed. I mean, if I'm messing this up at this point, there's definitely something wrong.
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly.
Yeah, you want to steer very clear of the wings. And once you get close enough, you get a cutscene of Sly landing. Hang on to the hook, vault over, jump to the nest, and press circle. You'll get the egg.
Excellent job. If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the Lumberjack games.
Thankfully, getting here is pretty easy. At least getting there is pretty easy. Just hang on to the hook, vault up, press circle to land on the top of these lighthouses after a nice little double jump. Then paraglide over to the next one. And I'm going to wait on these guys, so that way they stay out of my way when it comes time to get to the safe house. And that's good enough, I think. Well, I might as well go ahead and steal his stuff before I go back. Nice little sapphire there. Go ahead and use silent obliteration, and from here we can run up the slope to the safe house.
Great work, Sly.
Now we are at the final leg of episode 7.
The Lumberjack Games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Basson at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Basson up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Basson from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Basson's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
And here we are at the very last part of episode 7. Honestly, last time I thought that Murray's mission would be the end of it. But apparently that was not the case, because I still had to do some things regarding Sly and getting to the lighthouse and getting that egg. However, we now have the egg, and we have everything else taken care of, which means it's time for the Lumberjack Games. However, that part will take a good while, and I'll be pretty much beyond the 20-minute, maybe 30-minute point by the time I am done with the Lumberjack Games. So I'm going to save the Lumberjack Games for the next video. Join me next time where we take on the Lumberjack Games and bring episode 7 to a close. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!